Who is Elizabeth Chambers? Like, is she, like,
right?
Why do we know her other than Armie Hammer's wife?
Whoa, I don't have a mouse anymore. Usually
Trouble
I have
in
a
Paradise
mouse.
or Secrets in Paradise?
Welcome to membriash. This might be a 1-episode special.
It probably will be.
Because today we're watching Grand Cayman, Secrets in Paradise.
And really the only reason that we're watching this is because of Elizabeth Chambers and because I want to see, like, did they create this show just on the heels of the Armie Hammer controversy?
They did.
I feel like that's what this is.
Every so we didn't talk about it a bunch, but every bit of that preview was just I'm sorry. Every bit of that preview was interspecies consumption.
Yeah.
Every bit. It was like there's a scene where they chop meat with a cleaver really intensely, and people talk about like one guy mentioned like something about getting eaten or something, or what's on the menu or whatever. Every part of that, it makes me mad.
I want to know, how quick was the producer like, oh my gosh, this is gold, we have to make a reality TV show, after they found out about the allegations about Armie Hammer? That's what I want to know. Fast. Like, how fast were they calling Elizabeth Chambers, being like, hey, you interested? You want to do reality TV? I'm also seeing... I have nothing to say about this. I don't think I'm going to like this show. I'm already mad at it. But I need to watch the first episode to see what happens.
We might have better things to do if we don't. Well, no, here's the thing. I kind of like want to... I don't want to watch this. I think I want to watch one just to see how mad it'll make me, but I don't want to like give them viewership. So, I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Cayman Islands, a beautiful paradise.
Everything on the menu.
See, they're doing it already.
These people are so fake now. Reality TV used to be better because people didn't realize that they would get famous from it.
Yeah.
So now everyone's like, I want to be on reality TV so
Yeah.
that I'm famous.
Everybody's used to being recorded all the time because they've been this is actually, we're getting closer to the generation of people that have been videotaped by their parents from birth.
She doesn't care. She was shagging him. And what's been done in the dark?
Oh God.
That girl is like, ooh.
So much temptation.
How did you get?
Lots of butts.
Booty.
That's why they showed that.
Lots of
Small
butts.
island, lots of butts. The Caymans.
The Caymans.
All of these like horrible messages. You're into this Hollywood bull. It doesn't work like that here.
This is Cayman. This is not a place to make enemies.
Is there some place that's a good place to make enemies, though? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't, the Grand Caymans isn't the place, according to her, but, like, where would you go?
No, I'm seriously trying to think about that. I'm like, not the big city. Well, maybe, though, because, like, it's like...
New York or something?
Yeah, because, like, there's so many people you might never see that person again if you make an enemy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Why is she on a horse?
I don't know.
That horse didn't consent to this. I feel like I didn't consent to this, but I did click on the video, so.
Do the boobs look low? Be honest, guys.
Who is Elizabeth Chambers? Like, is she... Like,
Right?
why do we know her other than Armie Hammer's wife? Ex-wife now.
Was married to Armie. I think, is that it?
Like, does she do anything?
Elizabeth Chambers breaking her silence weeks after he became embroiled in allegations of abuse.
Oh,
Oh my God.
they put the interspecies communication right on the screen.
Communication?
Oh, interspecies consumption.
Is that how we're communicating now?
Right on the TV. So they're really...
Yeah.
It's the angle for them.
She's an American TV personality.
I don't know what that means. What has she been on? Is like this her TV personality, or did she do something?
She is the founder of the Texas-based Bird Bakery retail chain and has filmed holiday cooking on the Cooking Channel, Today, and the Food Network. She had a film role in The Game Plan and appeared in television series Shark and Criminal Minds.
So no.
I started Bird Bakery in San Antonio, Texas.
She lives in the Caymans but owns a business in Texas?
Oh yeah, Bird Bakery. Yeah.
I knew I wanted to do a bird bakery on the island. I knew that there was a huge demand.
There's a huge demand for bakery on the Grand Caymans.
I would love that, yes.
She's got the big E, so you know that she's Elizabeth. That's Elizabeth Chambers' new name for me is Big E.
Big E.
Big E, what's up?
She would not like that, I don't think.
Well, her name's Big E now, so get used to it.
Oh my God, my ankle's killing me. Come on, Valentino. I'm not even walking in them.
She's funny.
Yeah.
She's like, my ankles can't hold up and I'm not even walking.
Cayman has always been home for me, but throughout my childhood, I also grew up in New York.
So back and forth.
Okay.
Never did I think that I would become a Victoria's Secret angel. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm gonna fake it till I make it.
It's neat that she actually
Yeah.
has ties to the island that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with like being super wealthy or like famous. Because I feel like if her family was famous, they probably would have
Yeah.
like said something about it.
My beginnings were extremely humble. We lived in a very small shack, if you will. We didn't have hot water.
You know, if we just like got rid of the whole Elizabeth Chambers angle,
Yeah.
I think I'd actually
I
really
might
enjoy
like the
this
show.
Those glasses. You
It's
think
a
I could pull
lot.
them off?
No.
Do you think he's pulling them off?
No, honestly.
Yeah.
It's the nose piece that's
Yeah.
throwing me off the most, where I'm like,
Well, you
it's
gotta
so
protect
ridiculous.
the nose. Like,
doesn't have to put sunscreen
Yeah.
right there.
Obviously, I'm going into 40 and fierce.
Hot girl era 4.0.
so it is a bunch of 40-year-olds.
Okay, I thought they
Okay.
were younger.
Why don't we have like a little get together and we'll invite a bunch of people?
Julian says a little get together. That means a full-on party, Julian. Is that what you're trying to say?
Obviously.
Wait, do they know each other? Does she know them?
I feel like she doesn't.
Is
Does
this like the TV putting them together?
Yeah, I think so. That's the vibes I'm getting.
But that's what they do with a lot of it's like the Bravo show method is like a lot of these people only vaguely know each other and then they're friends for filming.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
There's a lot riding on my collaboration with Mykonos, and today Frank is showing me some of his dishes.
I don't mean this to sound mean, but like
Okay,
the
okay.
way that she talks just makes me feel like I would hate her in real life. And like, I really don't. I know that it's not a nice thing to say.
She reminds me of people that I hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. She's not endearing herself to me in any kind of way.
I mean, she looks like an entitled, wealthy person that just moved to the Grand Caymans and like is walking around like she owns the place. You know what I mean? That's the vibe she's giving me. Are we being too harsh on Elizabeth Chambers?
There's weird stuff with her. I don't think so. No.
Okay.
We've been talking about Mykonos, 2 years now?
What's Mykonos?
I don't know what
It's a
they're talking
business,
about.
I think, called Mykonos.
But they're on a different island that's not Mykonos.
I know.
I really don't know why we care about her little business. Like, no offense, but I just don't.
I just want to see what like the actual people of Grand Cayman are doing.
My assistant hooked up with him. My assistant slept with her boyfriend. I have no filter.
How she knew Simo was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, what the? So I think we're supposed to hate her.
There's like a difference between having no filter and just being a cruel person.
And then acting like you not giving a crap about other people's feeling is no filter.
I think in the public eye, Elizabeth is really good at portraying, America's sweetheart, but
Is she? Because I'm seeing a public eye right now, and I don't see another sweetheart.
It's hard though because she went through something
She
that's
did.
horrible.
She did.
And that you wouldn't want to put anyone through, but then she can also be not a great person.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I just like I don't like the way she's acting right now.
she rubs me the wrong way. I also have trouble with filter, but
It's
you've
not
gotta
like that.
know when you're gonna
It's not
offend
like that.
an entire table of people. Like, that's different.
Yeah, that's a
I have
terrible
no
excuse.
filter in TMI with like my own stuff. If someone asks me how my day is going, I have trouble not answering that
Truthfully.
accurately.
Yeah,
right?
that's a little different. That's like the
That's different than airing out other people's business.
yeah, that is a lot different.
Or talking about things that are hurtful to other people or like
Yeah.
sensitive to other people.
She knows that shit is hurtful.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
Stinky the dolphin, you heard about him? He used to hump everybody. Trying to get everybody pregnant. Not me, though. Not me.
What is happening? Is it an actual dolphin or is
Well,
it a
dolphins
person?
are well known to be
They're Randy.
they're inappropriate at times.
You know.
Yeah.
They live in the sea. What do you expect?
I met Tyson on my birthday, and 8 months later, I was pregnant. It's been a roller coaster from start to finish.
They're calling certain people locals and certain people expats, and I don't know the difference. I feel like they're using the word
confused.
local pretty liberally on this
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, they are. I have the feeling that's the island. It's been taken over by like rich people that just want to party and like.
But
live
how
up.
long do you have to live there before you're local? Because to me, local
You're
means
asking
like
the wrong
you
question.
grew up there.
This is like Night Country. The question is, how much money do you have?
That's horrible.
How much of the island
That's
can you
sad.
purchase?
I don't like that.
Honestly, that's probably it.
I don't like that.
We're not talking about a 20-year-old. Tyson is close to his 40s.
Oh, everyone's close to their 40s?
Okay.
I misjudged this show.
Yeah, how old is she?
Her?
No. She's not almost 40.
No. I don't think either of the people just talking were close to their 40s.
Yeah. I just honestly, it looks fun, but I also don't think I would. It's just not my speed. Like watercraft, honestly, not my speed.
Wow. Yeah, Craig.
And then they walk up acting all cool, like they just pulled up on jet skis. Like, what?
I think that's the vibes are off for me with a lot of these people because they're like pretending to be really cool.
Yeah, right?
And I don't really know what that means when you're like in your 30s and 40s, but I really don't think it's this.
Yeah, right?
Are you coming here soon?
I don't know.
Cool.
It's not that I don't love being around new people.
I don't love being around new people.
I don't either. It makes me deeply uncomfortable.
So Big E doesn't hang out with anybody on the island, and for some reason, she's on the show.
Shocking.
I'm still confused.
I'm not.
The Elizabeth that I know requires her to show up. I feel like if Elizabeth tried, she'd be great.
I feel
Well,
like
the
he
thing
doesn't
is-
even like her. He's her friend, and I feel like he
Yeah.
doesn't even like her, but he's trying to like her for the cameras.
Yeah, it's one of those for sure.
I get a message. How long have you been sleeping with Army? Everyone already knows who you are. Sugar baby of disgusting men. Elizabeth planned these attacks.
Why did she do this show? Did she think this was going to make her look good or what? I think maybe because it's so not my lifestyle. Anytime I see grown adults like in full-on party mode, I'm a little bit like, okay.
These people are all around our age because we know people are older than us and we know people are younger than
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So and not like drastically younger. I hear you. I'm like, people are allowed to live however they want, but I just don't understand that life.
I don't understand
honestly.
it either.
I just spent the whole morning gardening, pulling weeds and getting excited that there are worms all over in the dirt. Like, this isn't my life.
I know there's going to be a bunch of people here, and I know it's not your ideal scenario, but I appreciate you doing this.
K-Man life.
Yeah, K-Man life.
Gay man life.
All right, don't get too far. Don't go Chet Hanks.
I didn't. I just
Don't,
said gay
okay?
man life.
Don't.
Whenever you have a kid with someone, you want that kid to grow up and be in a loving family, and I think that makes Chelsea want to keep trying.
Oh man, the glasses. The glasses game is strong on the Grand
They're all
Caymans.
trying to be unique, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna sit over there.
Not even say hi, good?
I think Tyson's uncomfortable.
Why would you bring him to a party of people he doesn't like and have been in fights with?
And they're all talking him.
Everyone at that party is like, oh, Tyson, no one likes him. He's
Yeah.
terrible. And then she's like, go talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Absolutely not. I would be over there on that chaise, you know?
Same.
I care about Chelsea being happy. Genuinely happy. And I don't think it's gonna be with Tyson.
I just don't care. I just don't care. I was like, I thought we were being sold.
Well, we were.
We
the
were.
hook is
She didn't even come to the party.
Species
Yeah.
consumption. And then they barely address it. And then Elizabeth doesn't show up anywhere. And it turns out everyone
Biggie.
hates her.
And
yeah.
she's just trying to sell her bakery to local businesses.
Yeah, I get the opinion that maybe that's why she went on this. But
It's for a business. That's what it seems like.
we will be right back after this brief commercial break.
There are so many things I'm trying to figure out. I am writing, of course, my passion for wine. I want to become Cayman's first master sommelier.
She's
That
like,
lady is like,
she's like
do
us.
you?
She
No?
wants to be a sommelier. She's writing a script.
I'm working on new designs for my stemware.
it's hard when you like lots of stuff.
Yeah.
You
We should
know?
get into stemware.
No, thank you.
Buy ours today.
I have enough hobbies that I'm
Yeah,
not
you're right.
participating in
Glass
on a
blowing.
regular basis.
But you wouldn't want to hire it out. You'd be like, I make these myself. Be like
And
the
then
fryer.
I'd make one and I'd be like, I'm done. I like when people shoot for the stars, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I want you guys to feel empowered, strong, confident, heel toe, heel toe. I want you to float. Boom, wink.
But everyone can't wink. Because then it's just a bunch of winking people at a fashion show.
Why do they keep winking?
You know what I'm saying, though?
I hear
How weird.
Wink. Where's the wink? Most of these women aren't winking, actually. And frankly, fired. Off the show. Girl power. Off the show. Off the show.
Smoker, closer.
Was it shoulder or smolder?
I hope it was smolder.
I think it's smolder like a flame, right? Like smoldering, Like, I got to be a little careful here.
I remember my first day working with Victoria's Secret. I didn't know how to be sexy.
I like her, honestly. Yeah. I feel like if the show had been marketed as around her, I would like the show better.
She's actually might be more the main character than anybody right now.
She is. What I don't like is them leaning into the weird Armie Hammer hook.
And then it's just her selling cakes.
It's like this lady.
Yeah.
She's
better. Interesting.
Yeah.
She's connected to the island.
She's supporting. That was really supportive, the way she's talking to everyone.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't know what I was doing either. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. And I like all the stuff she's trying to get into.
Yeah.
Like, I know it probably seems like a lot, and maybe she'll never be a master sommelier, but, like, who cares? Like, if she thinks she could be.
Yeah.
And people being like, one lady giving her, like, the look, I don't like that.
No. We support people's random... What are your random hobbies? What do you want to be good at that you'll probably never be good at?
Right.
But it's okay anyway because
it's okay. I love people's like random interests.
Yeah. Well, like I like woodworking. I'm never gonna be like a master woodworker.
Yeah. But you do a good job.
Yeah, but I do a good job. Like you have all these like textile crafts that you're getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never be really good, but like I'll be able to make a partial sweater that no one can wear.
I feel like nobody else sees the side of Tyson that I see.
And he could be a really good dad. Like maybe he's not a faithful partner, but maybe
he's a bad partner,
dad.
but a good dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great father. Everybody else is like, write him off. He's just a cheater. But I don't just give up on people.
Also, there are people for like whom cheating is not a deal breaker,
Yeah.
And like that's okay.
Well, she's allowed to make
You're
her
allowed to make that
decisions
choice too.
Yeah. It's like how harmed you're being by, or how much you're being harmed by it.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people that are in marriages
that are unfaithful.
Yeah, and they know their partner is unfaithful, and I don't super understand it, but at the same time, it's like I know that it happens, and it's just really about like if both people are happy or not.
It's also what you're bringing home and stuff too. Like if that kid grows up with two loving parents and is not being impacted by that all the time, that's one thing. It's another thing if you're bringing that home constantly and fighting over it.
Thank you.
Oh, Elizabeth's back.
God.
My favorite character.
Big E. They don't even show her. They just like breeze past her while she's getting drinks.
Because she's not interesting and she comes off as mean.
And she's just she's staring at her phone constantly, doing business, which is apparently like making up fake accounts and attacking other women on the island. I don't know.
What happened?
More news on Armie Hammer.
It
Nobody
feels
cares.
a little exploitative.
Cass, you're actually not going to believe what I've just read. Armie Hammer just broke his silence. Elizabeth looks like a psycho.
But it's like, who do you trust at
Yeah,
the point that
it's he
you
said,
have
she
somebody
said.
right? And they could both be psychos.
Here's the thing: a lot of the people on that island already hate her,
right?
And it's possible they're both psychos, but it doesn't mean what happened to her is okay, and it doesn't mean what Armie did was okay.
Yeah.
But they could both be horrible.
The article comes out talking about how Elizabeth coordinated these anonymous attacks on Armie using fake accounts.
Oh my god! She literally does it. She literally does it because the person's already accusing her of it.
The pattern of behavior speaks for itself.
She won't talk about it on camera because it's too
She doesn't want to
incriminating.
look bad.
Yeah.
Ultimately, only I know the truth.
She's calculated, you know what I mean? I think she does things to try and assert her power.
I'm inclined to believe it. Honestly. Why would she even be on the show?
No one is saying Armie Hammer is a saint, but what is crazy about this article is that there could be a lot more to the story than people know.
Well, it lines up with her experiences is the
Right.
thing. So that's like another, like if you just like hear that, but she already thought it was happening, and then to have that confirmation from somebody else that has no connection to you, like that's a little suspicious, you know? It's like starts to become a pattern. This is two different shows.
It is two different shows.
That's slapped into one. They're like, we swear, guys, Elizabeth Chambers is connected somehow. All these scenes of groups, it's never with Elizabeth Chambers.
Yeah, she's not in the show, actually.
She's not in the show. Every scene that Elizabeth Chambers in is her dismissing something and walking away. I don't know. Did we talk about it? Do we care about the article? I don't think so. We're not reading it. If you care, there's a Rolling Stone article. It's easy to find.
My perception, based on what I understand about all of this, is that Elizabeth Chambers is also not a good person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like bad things can happen to bad people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can have two people in a relationship, both of whom are like not great.
Yeah, or toxic.
And I think that is what...
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that is what it sounds like is occurring here.
Yeah. Sometimes not great people pick really great people as a partner and then kind of manipulate them and use them. And sometimes not great people pick other not great people because they have similarities. You know what I mean? Or like commonalities, threads, you know? And then they have this, they're like not great empire, you know? And sometimes it falls apart and sometimes they go to islands and then hop onto reality TV shows. I don't know. Allegedly. Everything's alleged.
I'm going to tell you something else I don't like about this.
Okay.
I don't know how to frame this because I don't like how much Armie Hammer's name is in this show for a person who is not participating in this show. But at the same time, I'm not like trying to protect Armie Hammer in that he was awful to people and deserves to be held accountable for that. But it just feels weird that like this show is so many of the headlines about him, right? And he's not on it.
Yeah. And then she was cheated on, but his biggest victims aren't seeing a cut of this. You know what I mean?
Well, they're not involved in this at all. I don't think they would like be. This is like a circus.
It is like a circus. But my point back to what I was saying, I was like, hey, like if she should be able to, you know, make money from this, but because like it happened to her, but it kind of like only a small part of it happened to her. The worst parts of it happened to other people, and then this is just being displayed for the whole world. And
also,
I don't know,
like monetization of like interspecies consumption and similar. I don't know that it's ever like a great idea. I don't know.
It's weird.
It is weird. I don't like it. I don't like the show.
I don't want to watch it again. Her. Unless y'all make us. No.
I don't think she's coming off well. I don't understand why she do this.
I don't either. I think she thought she's one of those people. It actually makes perfect sense, and I'm gonna lay it out here. I'm gonna lay it out.
Okay.
She's already a person that believes that she's able to control situations by being incredibly manipulative. She's creating fake accounts. This is just what I'm seeing from the surface here. She's one of those people creating fake accounts and manipulating people through those, like attacking them and like pulling strings behind the scenes. She thinks that she could hop on a show like this, look really good, and navigate through it. She has decent strategies for when big things come out, like what she's saying with the casting doubt. You don't know if you weren't there. Only I know. She's using these things to put doubt in your mind in order to control the situation. She's actually pretty good at it, but she's not as good as she thinks she is. And then the producers have the film and they're running with it. I don't know that she would be on a season 2 if she sees how season 1 comes out.
That's true, because she probably thought the perception of her was going to be more positive than it actually is. Because
she was married to that monster.
Her ego is too big to understand that like she could also come across poorly.
And she's coming across poorly in all these situations, but the real issue with that in her eyes is that she's the victim. So when she's having all these fights with people, why are people being so mean to me? Why does everybody hate me so much, even though she's making fake accounts and attacking them online? So it's like this whole thing. Those people exist.
It's wild to me.
Yeah.
Like it's all wild.
It's wild. It's a circus. You're right.
It's so weird because if you take out her piece, I feel like I would like and enjoy this show.
I think that some of these people I want to kind of watch, but it goes back to the army crap, and I'm like, I want to turn it off. I want to turn it off.
I don't want to watch that, but I do want to watch, like, is her name Selena?
Maybe, yeah.
I do want to watch her. I like her.
Her story seems fun.
She seems kind and empathetic, and like she wants to help other people achieve things, and like she has goals she wants to achieve, and you know, like she is interesting to me.
Yeah,
I like the like couple that are just had a kid and are trying to navigate their relationship, and he's maybe not a great guy. Like I like that.
It's at least interesting.
I like watching that,
worth watching,
right? Yeah. But I just can't get past the like large Elizabeth Chambers Armie Hammer storyline that makes literally no sense in the context of everything.
So here's what, if she dropped out of season 2 and they followed everybody else, I would almost want to watch it, but I don't think I could stomach season 1. The only way I will watch more of this is if this video does really well and people really want us to watch more of it. Otherwise, that's it for us.
That's it.
And that's what the show's about. And that's the vibe that I'm getting from it. Because like This makes me angry, and I don't want to be angry when I watch things.
And you never know when she's gonna pop up.
I know. Suddenly she's there looking smug, driving around. She doesn't talk to anybody. She barely talks to the camera. She keeps everything close to her chest.
That
like
guy that's her friend, he doesn't even seem to really like her. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, total
When he was
frenemies.
talking about her, he's like, "Oh yeah, we've been friends for 4 years," and everything he's saying is very like,
read the script.
Oh, she's busy, whatever. But yeah, it feels very scripted, and
Yeah.
it feels like he doesn't like her very much.
Yeah.
But maybe he likes her more than everyone else, so he's the link.
friend. Maybe,
Right.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I would not recommend this show.
I would not recommend it.
I don't think there'll
It's
be a
sad though because
season
there are all those
2.
other people that I think they are like interesting, and I just can't get past the way they're framing it.
Yeah.
It's disjointed.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think after watching that with us or seeing it yourself?
Yeah. Do you like it? Or are we off base? Do you like Biggie? Do you like
Do you like
Elizabeth Chambers?
Biggie? Easy was already taken, so
Right. Gotta go with Biggie.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Biggie.
someone's called Biggie too.
probably
You know.
Biggie.
Biggie.
Different spelling though.
Right.
It's big dash E.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for watching this with us. And next time will be a different show because I can't stomach this one anymore.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Am I sparkly? What are you looking at? Do I have something on my face?
You have sauce on your face?
Is it hot sauce? Do I have hot sauce? No. No. No.
It won't show up.
No.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
Ridiculous.
all those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.